Thank you for those who are joining in. Thanks for those who are joining in. We are already live, but let me just wait for a few people to join us online so that what I say is disseminated to as many people as possible. Thank you for those who are joining. We are building up the numbers. At what numbers are we standing now? We are at 200 viewers so far. We are now at 300 viewers so far. We are building up. We just have the numbers so that we are now at 400 viewers. Thank you for joining us. We've moved to 500 viewers. Thanks for joining us. We are now at 600 viewers. Thanks for joining us. Thank you very much. We are now at 800 viewers, and I think it is the right time that we are now at 900 viewers, and I think we are good to go. People of Zambia, within the borders of Zambia and beyond the borders of Zambia, from the outset, let me say that today is another dark day for Zambia. Today is another dark day for Zambia. Dark day in that we have again lost another opportunity to make a constitution that will stand the test of time. Why do I say it's a dark day? I say it's a dark day because Bill 10 had some very progressive clauses, and it also had poisonous clauses. Now, what we needed to do as political leaders was to sit together before we go to Parliament to harmonize these good provisions and also the poisonous provisions. We were supposed to sit to agree to disagree in a very straightforward manner, in a very genuine manner, and to be sincere with one another. Not a process where you call for dialogue and then you have inbuilt numbers so that you can push what you want to be in the constitution against the others. And I thought when the MMD was defeated, like today the PF has been defeated on the NCC bill, that people learned their lessons. That as leaders, we learned our lessons. But what has happened is exactly what happened during the NCC situation. People said, please, MMD, don't be arrogant. Don't dare the people of Zambia. Let us build consensus over this process. Let us agree to disagree. Don't eliminate some people. Don't leave out some people in the constitution-making process. But we saw the arrogance from the MMD. Again, this is the same arrogance that we saw from those who are in government today. I have said, and I want to say this again, that what we need to do in Zambia is to start practicing politics of inclusiveness, politics of regarding the opposition as a partner in development, politics of realizing that the constitution-making process must not be for those who are in government, must be for the people of Zambia. This idea of getting NGOs that are inclined to you, getting some political parties that are inclined to you, holding press conferences, disparaging others over the constitution-making process, which culminates into now a competition of who are losers and who are winners. The making of the constitution everywhere, throughout the world, must not be about losers and winners. It must be about coming up with a constitution that will stand the test of time. That is why, as an individual, I cannot celebrate today's event, because I know that the Zambian people have both lost and won. So in this thing, there is no loser, there is no winner. Ultimately, we have all lost, we have all won. Reason being that in that Bill 10, there were progressive clauses. For instance, we needed delimitation. Secondly, we needed to create a situation where Parliament has representation from the youth and the women. But because we did not want to allow divergent views on some of the important aspects, for instance, where people were proposing a coalition government, for instance, where people wanted to remove civil servants from the payroll as soon as they retire before they are paid, and many other bad provisions. Some people said, no, we are not part of this. And the majority of the Zambians says, no, we don't want Bill 10. Please, my fellow political leaders, let us learn to dialogue. The dialogue process started very well with the church. On the way, we eliminated the church. What have we achieved by being arrogant? And you see, the problem in leadership in Zambia today, let me be very frank, is that those in leadership want to listen to a few who mislead them and not listen to the many who want to tell them the truth. You see, some people are in politics for personal gain, and others are in politics to offer a service. Those who are in politics for personal gain usually mislead leaders. So that they get favors from the leaders. This must be a learning curve. What has happened today must be a learning curve. It is not a day for celebrations. It's not a day for sorrow. It is the day for reflection. Let us reflect as Zambians. The American Constitution was written many years ago and approved. How many times has it been amended? How many times has it been? Why is it that in Zambia we should be amending? Every leader who comes must come and amend the Constitution. Every leader who comes must come and amend the Constitution. Come on, people of Zambia, put a sock in it. Let's put a sock in it and say enough is enough. Look, the Bill of Rights has not been approved up to now. It is because of political rivalry, where, for instance, like today, others are celebrating that we've won, others are saying we've lost. We have all lost, we have all won. My encouragement to the people of Zambia is that for once, let's hope for a constitution-making process where there will be no arrogance, daring people like Tutu Anguluve, Mwaicho, and you've seen what you have caused to the people of Zambia today because of your arrogance. Because of your arrogance. No, we shall win. We have got 10. It's not about winning and losing. It's about the people of Zambia. That's why I call today another dark day in the history, in the political history of this country. I hope and trust that when an opportunity presents itself for another chance to amend the Constitution, let us do it with sincerity, taking everybody into account and respecting everybody, and not have a arrogance that we are the people in government, therefore we should do what we want to do. I am disappointed with my brother Rubinda. He was in the forefront with me during the NCC. To reject the NCC because of failure to garner consensus. But today is the same Rubinda who was in the forefront, arrogantly wanting to push this amendment of the Constitution through Bill 10. I hope and trust, my brother, I have nothing against you. You've learned something. And for you, my dear elder brother, President Edgar Lungu, please learn something from this. And let's open a new page where we respect every political participants in this country. This issue of having surrogate political parties who don't even participate in elections, who don't do nothing except to hold press briefing to support what those in the ruling party are doing. We had them in MMD. We still have them in PF. Can't we learn a lesson and say, let's discard these people? Let not these people bring confusion, because for them, that's how they survive. They want to come and say good things so that they are given money. But for how long are we going to do this to Mother Zambia? My heart bleeds that today, again, we have failed to reach consensus. As a result, we are back to square one. Cry, my beloved Zambia. Thank you very much.